It's 1804 and England expects an invasion attempt by Napoleon Bonaparte's armies. Near Budmouth, Weymouth, Annie Garland lives with her widowed mother in part of a flour mill. Next to their landlord and friend Miller William Loveday, thousands of soldiers pitch camp on the downs nearby, ready to meet the invasion. Annie attracts the admiration of two of them, both with local connections. Trumpet-Major John Loveday, the decent and thoughtful son of the miller, and yeomanry officer Festus Derriman, the boastful and aggressive nephew of the skinflint local squire. Annie favors John and loathes Festus. But Festus pesters her, a situation not helped by her mother's desire for her to marry him on account of his rank and assumed wealth. However, when her mother changes her view, partly due to the miller's courting of her, and favors marriage to John, Annie changes her mind and favors Festus, thinking herself too high for a miller's son. Into all this walks Bob Loveday, the miller's younger son, home from a life in the merchant navy. Annie has a secret passion for him. They were childhood sweethearts, but he has brought home Matilda, a prospective bride whom he met just 2 weeks earlier in Southampton. John and Matilda recognize each other, and after a private conversation about her past, she does a midnight flit. John tells Bob what's happened, and although Bob understands, he can't help resenting John's intervention. Miller Loveday and Mrs. Garland marry. John's regiment moves away, with neither Annie, Bob nor Festus sorry to see him go. And Annie turns her focus to Bob. Annie plays hard to get with Bob, while Festus continues to pester her. She discovers that John sent Matilda away for honorable reasons. She'd previously thought he'd done it to elope with her, and writes him an apologetic letter, which he misinterprets as encouragement. Festus' uncle insists on telling Annie where he's hidden his will and other documents. But she drops the cryptic details in a field, where they're found by a mysterious woman.